Denerim is the heart and soul of Ferelden. It was the city of King Calenhad, the birthplace of Andraste. As stubborn as a Mabari, and as good to have on your side. If we defeat Loghain here, the rest of the nation will follow us. By calling the Landsmeet, I've struck the first blow. The advantage, for the moment, is ours. He will have little choice but to show himself, to oppose us directly. He will strike back at us. The only question that remains is how soon. Loghain, this is an honor, that the Regent would find time to greet me personally.
How could I not welcome a man so important as to call every lord in Ferelden away from his estates, while a blight claws at our land?
The blight is why I'm here. With Cailan dead, Ferelden must have a king to lead it against the Darkspawn.
Ferelden has a strong leader. Its queen. And I lead her armies.
The throne belongs to Marik's only living son.
And who is this, Eamon? Some new stray you picked up on the road? And here I thought it was only royal bastards you play the nursemaid to, not elven derelicts.
Well, you're admitting the royal part. That's a start.
I am a friend to Alistar, your rightful king.
You should curb your tongue.
Okay.
This is my city, and no safe place to speak treason. For anyone. There is talk that your illness left you feeble, Eamon. Some worry that you may no longer be fit to advise Ferelden.
Illness? Why not call your poison by its true name? Not everyone at the Landsmeet will cast aside their loyalties as easily as you and these sycophants.
How long you've been gone from court, Eamon? Don't you recognize Rendon Howe, Arl of Amaranthine and Terran of Highever?
And current Arl of Denerim, since Urien's unfortunate fate at Ostagar. The Regent has been generous to those who prove loyal.
When does the Landsmeet begin?
Don't interrupt, Churl. Your betters are talking.
Enough, Calthrian. This is not the time or place. I had hoped to talk you down from this rash course, Eamon. Our people are frightened. Our king is dead. Our land is under siege. We must be united now if we are to endure this crisis. Your own sister, Queen Rowan, fought tirelessly to see Ferelden restored. Would you see her work destroyed? You divide our nation and weaken our efforts against the Blight, with your selfish ambitions to the throne.
If you truly want to save this land, stand with us.
I should put my faith in untried foreign hands. Do you think I'm blind? Cailan depended on the Grey Warden's prowess against the Darkspawn, and look how well that ended. Let us speak of reality rather than tall tales. Stories will not save us.
I cannot forgive what you've done, Loghain. Perhaps the Maker can, but not I. Our people deserve a king of the Theron bloodline. Alistair will be the one to lead us to victory in this blight.
Oh, is that all I have to do? No pressure.
The Emperor of Orlais also thought I could not bring him down. Expect no more mercy than I showed him. There is nothing I would not do for my homeland.
Well, that was bracing. I didn't expect Loghain to show himself quite so soon.
Why is he doing this?
Maker knows. Perhaps he's gone mad. I would have imagined pigs would fly before Loghain MacTyr would turn against our king.
What now?
Calling the Landsmeet is only the start. Now we must ensure that every noble there sees Loghain's duplicity. We have no small task ahead of us. We need eyes and ears in the city. Loghain has been here for months. The roots of all his schemes must begin here. The sooner we find them, the better we can turn them to our advantage. Go have a look around, and see what you can turn up. Better yet, find the nobles who have arrived for the Landsmeet. Test the waters. See how many will support us. When you're ready to talk strategy, come upstairs to my sitting room. We can lay out our plans for the Landsmeet then.
I was just thinking about what happened to the elves, and I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago. It was when my mother died, and this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free.
Ah, Warden. I trust you've made yourself comfortable.
Who is this?
This is Elena. She's...
I am Queen Enora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
Why would Honora ask us for help?
The Queen, she is in a difficult position. She loved her husband, no? And trusted her father to protect him. When he returns with no king and only dark rumors, what is she to think? She worries, no? But when she tries to speak with him, he does not answer. He tells her not to trouble herself.
Are you saying the queen believes Logan killed her man?
My queen suspects she cannot trust her father. And Logan, he is very subtle, no? But when and how, he is privy to all the secrets and not so subtle. So she goes to how? A visit from the queen to the new Isle of Denrum is only a matter of courtesy. And she demands answers.
You're right. We have to help.
I have some uniforms. I'll hire so many new girls every day. A few more will not cause much stir. I will show you to the servants' entrance. We must slip in and out with my queen before anyone is the wiser. I will go ahead to House Estate. Meet me there as soon as you can.
It's a beautiful sentiment, I think. One that brings peace and hope to the grieving.
It seems I have options now.
If you gotta go, you gotta go.
Then allow me to express my appreciation for your help. It has been a most beneficial arrangement. Until we meet again. Perhaps under better circumstances next time, yes?
We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option.
I wanna kiss
It is
you.
your question, however. Ask what you will.
I wanna kiss your lips. Move, bitch!
And you wish to do this in front of an audience, do you?
Oh, super. Excuse me while I begin projectile vomiting.
What is that, Alistair? We were not listening.
We're gonna use tongues and she's gonna be faking the hormones and all. Although, we shouldn't be doing it too much. We don't want the guards to get suspicious about us.
Tell him how he's probably in his rooms. The last door on your left.
The last door on your left. Fuck me. Cousin!
Why didn't you come for me sooner, cousin? I waited and waited. I mean, when the girls were taken, you led the charge to get them back. I thought, he'll never abandon me. And then it just dragged on and on.
I couldn't. The fucking game wouldn't let me. It would have been my top.
I deserved more.
I'll get on it.
I got the key.
Warden, In the name of the Regent, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Rendon Howe and his men-at-arms.
I will stand down.
Why stop now? Calthrion is all that stands between us and freedom.
And I'm really trying to do the Paragon way, so I'm doing my best to be nice.
I'm surprised this ended peacefully. Bring the Wardens. Loghain doesn't care about the rest.
Oops. They're not gonna brainwash me, right? Like they did with Bastila?
We have a problem. We have very little time for chat. We need to work out a plan.
Calm down. What has happened?
The Wardens have been captured.
What? How could this happen?
Never mind that. The question is how to free him.
Surely you mean them, Your Highness. We need Alistair too.
Yes, of course, I meant Alistair too.
I know where they are. The Grey Warden is in possession of a ring that allows me to locate him. Getting to him, however, is quite something else.
Dark fantasy. Wearing used underwear, bro. Fuck. Alistair.
Oh, you're awake. I was starting to worry.
Bro, why are you hard? You alright, Holmes?
I've been worse. I'll be better still when we get out of here.
Damn, he's got like 6-pack abs and I got like chubby belly. Chubby belly. Let's get out of here.
I hope you have a plan.
Well, sure. Let's see. Maybe if I could pickpocket this or something. Oh, wait, there's a guard. Hey, guard. Aw. There's a guard in the view. Fake an illness, yeah.
Help! Someone, help us! My friend is dying.
Lost maidens.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, I thought Alistair might, you know. Well, might as well jump.
Oh, trying to be tricky.
All right. Now
War cry.
Can I get you a ladder? So
You can get off my back? Yo, Alistair, we did it, buddy. And we got the key. And I got the mace.
You know, there's something about being trapped in a fortress full of people who want me dead that makes me think, being a Templar might not have been so bad.
In case anybody wants to see his back. Alright, let's save it. What's this? Oh, we can put disguises? But I was very surprised that they were going to make a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima.
What's this? Ah! You must be the new recruits we were expecting.
Yep.
You're late. The rest of your patrol is in the storage room. Find them and get yourselves ready for inspection.
Right.
I hope this works. Quit worrying. He's got to give in eventually.
No, he doesn't. If that man could hate us to death, they'd be singing the chant for both of us right now.
Sir?
So, you think you're ready to go on your first patrol mission, do you?
Yes, sir.
You think this is going to be a walk in the park?
Oh, no,
Dark
sir.
Spawn could attack us at any time. One moment of inattention could kill everyone in this city. Do you want a repeat of Ostagar?
Ah! No, sir!
You there!
Yes, sir.
Stand up straight. You're a soldier in the King's army, and the King's own men don't slouch. And you?
Yes, sir.
Stop fidgeting. You can fidget on your own time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Kiss arse. You there, Blondie.
Yes, sir.
What's the one thing a soldier can't do without?
What do I tell him?
Oh, shit.
A weapon, sir.
Oh, you really are as dumb as you look. You runts aren't good enough for patrol yet. You two are assigned to scrub the kennel floors. Maybe it'll knock some sense into you. Dismissed!
Well, that was fun.
Volvemos enseguida.
You performed Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
And we back.
Cast it in the fire.
I'll get on. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Are you alright? You know, I'm almost disappointed we didn't get to try our plan. How well.
What was your plan? Whoa. Wonder what your plan would have been. I'm curious, if I didn't have Alistar with me, would I have my crew? Would I play my crew? Because I remembered, I think Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2? You play as other characters. No, wait, the first one, yeah, Mission was helping you escape. Hey, Win.
This is a nice estate, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What's on your mind?
I gotta go. Oh, I need to smash right now. It was a long day. Oh, this is camp now. Excuse me.
If one more servant asks if I would like a change of clothes, what comes, my friend?
What? But you said...
We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question how... And you wish to do this in front of an audience, do you? Come to think of it, I find myself no longer caring.
I think we're just friends with benefits now, no matter what. Somehow I fucked it up. Okay.
Maker's breath. It's good to see you in one piece, my friend.
Indeed. We have been praying for your safe return, Warden.
I think I've seen as much... Wait. I think I've seen as much dungeon as I ever want to.
I can believe it. Though I'm afraid if we do not act quickly to erode Logain's support, we may all be seeing a great deal of Fort Draken in the future.
How much time do we have to stop him?
Very little. We will need to work together, and quickly. My father has gone mad. I didn't believe it at first, but he is gripped by a paranoia so severe it prevents him from seeing sense. He saw me as a threat, yet even now I'm certain he will be telling the nobles you are dangerous murderers that have kidnapped and mind-controlled me. He may even believe it.
Next he'll say, I eat dogs too, huh?
Daddy, chill.
Can he still take the throne without you?
Perhaps. It will be more difficult for him, but if my father says the Grey Wardens are the enemy, many will believe it. He is a legend.
It's true. Our position in the Landsmeet is not strong, and this does little to help us.
At least that snake Howe is dead. That alone will not be enough, however. My father is committed to his path. You will need ammunition for the Landsmeet, and there I can help. You have only just arrived in the city, so perhaps you are unaware of some recent events. Denerim has been in turmoil since Ostagar. Many people here are angry or grieving. Strangely, the unrest is worst in the alienage. Few elves accompanied the army. They should have little reason to be upset, which means that Howe and my father must have given them reason. I don't know what is happening there, but I am certain my father has his hands in it.
A useful lead, Honora, but you could have sent this information with your maid.
That is true. I feared for my safety as house prisoner. But to tell the truth, I sent Elena to you because I hoped we might join forces. You need that evidence for the Landsmeet, but you also need a stronger candidate for the throne. You need me.
But what about Alistar?
I have no doubt Alistair is biddable enough, and decent, but even with his blood, he is no king. You think only I can see it? Not only that, Alistair is a Grey Warden. It will look like you are trying to put a Grey Warden on the throne, despite your claims. I am a neutral party, and I am already queen.
Honora, you are indeed Kaelin's widow, but...
I am the daughter of Ferelden's greatest general. Who do you think truly ruled this nation for the last 5 years? Kaelin. I am what this country needs, not an untrained king who does not even want the throne. I can help you stop my father. Consider what I have said. For now, I think I will retire to my room. Warden, when you have a moment, I ask that you speak to me in private.
She wants me to fluff her pillows? What a sweet, sweet peach.
Well, she's quite spirited. I remember when Loghain first brought her to Denerim. Poor Kaelin was a good boy, but Honora was always 2 steps ahead. Had him jumping when she snapped since the first time she batted her eyelashes. I cannot help thinking she may be trouble, but we should keep her close, all the same.
My eggplant will be safe on that small little peach.
Daddy, chill.
Why do you think she's troubled? I mean, why do you think she's trouble?
This is an alliance of convenience. For the moment, we are united against Loghain. Be careful how much trust you place in her. I do not for a moment think Honora means to give up her power easily. Still, I would rather have her where we can watch her than actively working for Loghain.
I want to say number 3, but my character's not like that. But aren't we planning to depose her?
Honora was a capable administrator for Kaelin's lands, but she has not a drop of royal blood. We did not fight the Orlesians all those years just to lose our royal line in a single generation. Not when there's a surviving son of the blood.
What if Alistar marries Honora?
Are you serious?
Oh, you're here.
No, never mind. I don't even want to hear the rest of this. You two just keep talking about me.
I didn't even know you were
I'm
here.
going to stand over
about
here
you.
with my fingers in my ears.
That would certainly solve a lot of problems, and put forth the strongest argument before the Landsmeet to remove Loghain from power. With Therin blood on the throne, and Honora's wisdom and popularity, Ferelden could present the most united front against the Blight. Unfortunately, the marriage would never happen, unless they both agreed to it. And I suspect that might take a lot of persuading to get past her pride and his humility.
Damn. Why is it so point? Alistar's here, so I can't talk about it. Let's talk about something else.
We certainly have a great deal to plan.
What do you think he's doing in the Eyeliage?
Maker knows what that man is
Alienage.
capable of now.
Well, I got work to do, apparently.
Of course, if I might make a suggestion, go speak with Honora. She will either be a powerful ally or a powerful enemy, and the sooner we know which she is, the better.
She's still beautiful. Alright, Alistar, we gotta talk. I mean, really, we gotta talk. You and I. Honora?
Hello again, Warden. It is good that you came to speak with me. I will be blunt. I can see that your voice will be a strong one in days to come. It is to you that Eamon listens, and with good reason. My father must be stopped, but once that is done, Ferelden will need a ruler. I would welcome your support for my throne.
Are you proposing an alliance?
That is exactly what I am proposing. When the time comes, you support my bid in the Landsmeet to remain on the throne. You will be seen as my father's enemy, yet you will be in support of his daughter. You will be seen as supporting the interests of Ferelden, as opposed to solely those of the Grey Wardens. In return, I add my voice to yours. Do you see? Together we can do what alone we cannot.
I think I would need more than just your support.
Once I am queen, I will be in a position to grant you whatever you wish. And I shall. Alistair might promise you the same, I suppose. But I would ask which is better. The gratitude of a weak king, or of a strong queen. And even if it is not for you, think of what I could do for the Grey Wardens. Think of what I could do for your people. I trust I have made my point.
What if you had a strong king beside you?
Tempting. I think, however, that the Landsmeet would never accept an elf as my consort. I can see the benefits of what you propose, perhaps, but...
Wait.
No. It is impossible.
That would have been very interesting to see. But since I'm an elf, why not simply marry Alistair? The best of both worlds.
Ignoring that the man looks so much like Kalen.
Oh.
My recently dead husband, if you recall.
Right.
My main fear is that he might govern like Kalen as well. But it is true that Alistair has Theron blood. To some, this is more important even than practical considerations. A union might be considered a compromise, but is this something Alistair even desires?
I think I could convince him.
Let me say this. If Alistair is willing to stand back and allow me to continue governing the nation, then I would be willing to have him as my king. It is my understanding that governing does not appeal to him anyhow. If that is so, this is a compromise I can live with.
Why does nobody close these doors? Private ears only. Alistair?
So I'm guessing someone told Honora I was planning to steal her throne. She has a nasty glare. Did anyone mention this wasn't my idea? I think she's a great queen. As far as I'm concerned, she's welcome to it.
You still don't want to be king?
I'm not a political man. I like being a warden. There's real evil out there, and it's something we can fight. It's something we can defeat. Making laws, settling disputes, that's not me. I wouldn't have the first idea how to do it. What do you think I should do? Go ahead and be king, just to let it happen?
I know if I tell him, if I say, you should do what you want to do, he doesn't want to become king. Bro, I think you should marry Honora.
Marry her? As in marriage, as in be her husband? You've spoken to her about this? You did, didn't you?
Yes.
Why would you do that? Did you take a blow to the head? That's crazy.
Now hang on a minute. I think this is the best compromise for peace.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Yes.
The Landsmeet will probably see that too. Go ahead then. Tell her I'll do it if it comes to that. Now excuse me while I go have a small heart attack somewhere. No big deal, right?
You won't do much, alright? She's gonna do most of the work. Oh. I could have sworn I closed that door. Good, she's still there. And now we talk to her.
Well, have you spoken to my lucky betrothed yet? Or will we be reduced to passing notes?
He agreed to the terms.
He has? I wasn't expecting that, to tell you the truth. To marry Kalen's brother. Well, I suppose stranger things have happened. If it will truly help matters... Is this it then?
It is dark fantasy.
I agreed to marry Alistair to retain my throne, and in exchange I give you my support. If not, then tell me now.
I'd rather have me marry you, but since that can't happen, yes, this is good.
Done. So, we have a deal, Warden. I trust you'll keep your end of the bargain. Now, I suppose, comes the task of dealing with my father. That will be no small feat, of course, but I am certain you already know this. I imagine you have much to do. Is there anything else you needed from me?
Well, maybe I can ask some questions.
Ask me whatever you like.
Does it make you uncomfortable siding against your father?
Of course it does. Do you think me heartless? But how much worse would I be to calmly stay at the side of a man who murdered my husband?
I'm guessing you really loved your husband.
It seems a strange word to describe a marriage our parents arranged when he was newly born and I still in swaddling clothes, but yes, I loved him.
What?
He was reckless, impetuous, and charming. Had he not been king, he would have made a dashing rogue for a band of players. We were a good pairing. He would not have wanted the burden of ruling any more than I would have liked remaining the silent wife in my husband's shadow.
Do you know why Loghain leave your husband to die?
Caelan was so idealistic. The world was his storybook, and he was the hero. My father is different. He's an idealist too, but he knows what idealism costs. They often clashed, but never seriously, never for long. Caelan would always come round to Father's way of thinking eventually. And then the Blight came. Caelan dreamed of uniting all the nations of Thedas against the Darkspawn. It was a dream. He wouldn't surrender. What my father saw, however, was the boy he had swaddled inviting Orlesian troops back into the land he had fought to free of them. And for once, my poor, foolish husband wouldn't back down.
I'm sorry for your loss.
It was more than just my own loss. But I thank you all the same.
Are those real? What do you think will happen after the lands meet?
Do you want me to try my luck at fortune-telling? There was an old woman who read palms in the village of Gwarren when I was a child. She told me that I would have 10 children and be bald as a winter heath when I grew up. I can't say I put much faith in foretelling. What will happen depends much on you, Warden. But you certainly knew that already.
Yes, I should go.
Then I wish you luck, Warden.
Alright, let's talk to Alistar real quick. I could have sworn I closed this door. Alistar?
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Something on your mind?
I need to ask him.
Of course.
Ask you something. Never mind. Old man?
Warden, let me know if there's any assistance I can give you. We have much to do and little time.
I think I've persuaded Alistar and Anora to marry.
My hearing must be going. I could swear you just said that Alistair and Anora agreed to marry.
You don't sound pleased?
Pleased would hardly describe it. Shocked. I'm shocked. If you had come in here and told me they'd both sprouted wings and flown to Devinter, I would be less stunned. This alliance can only help us. Well done, my friend.
I gotta go.
We need to do all that we can in the few days left to us before the lands meet.
Oh, it's you.
Hello again, friend. It looks as though you're no worse for wear after your stay in Fort Draken.
Did you know Duncan very well?
We went through our joining together, more years ago than I like to remember. He was exactly the same back then, tough as stone and just as grizzled. I think he understood sooner than the rest of us how ugly a choice it is to let the few be sacrificed to protect the many. Always left himself a soft spot for his recruits, though. Only way he ever let himself down.
What are your plans now?
When I'm well enough, I'm going to continue my journey toward Ostagar. Hopefully I'll be able to trace the heart of the Blight and where the archdemon itself abides. If we want to defeat this archdemon, we need to know where it is and how soon it might strike.
I gotta go.
Good luck to you, then. We will have to talk again when the lands meet is more settled.
Have you heard the news about how? Everyone in the city has. Brylan must be pleased. That half-blood is as cold as the
Sigurd.
mountain. Whoever you are, Wait. I know you. My son described you in great detail. He tells me that I owe you his life.
And you are?
You see me at a loss. I suppose I have yet to recover from the shock of seeing Oswin. I am Ban Sigurd of the Dragon's Peak Benorn, and I owe you a debt of gratitude for your kindness to my son. Is there anything you would ask as a reward for saving Oswin?
All I want is for you to speak out against Loghain.
Thank you again. Know that I will stand behind you at the Landsmeet with all the support I can muster. In fact, I am taking my supper today with Ban Reginalda of the White River Benorn. I'll speak with her about this at once.
Good. Good. Who's our wolf? Excuse me.
Wonderful. Another one.
Oh.
I suppose you're here to ask for a donation too. Boy, take your petition to the Darkspawn if it's so important to you. They hold my Arling now. I hear they're charitable folk.
I didn't know West Hills had fallen. I'm sorry.
Well, I can see how you might miss it. All of southern Ferelden covered by black clouds, the ground rotting beneath your feet, plagues and darkspawn raids going on until even the crows get sick of the smell of carrion. What's a little trifle like that when compared to the important troubles here in Denerim? There's no point talking about it. Leave me. I've nothing for you anyway.
You sure?
There's nothing more to say. Pester someone else.
Alright.
How fares your brother?
I had hoped to see him while I was in town, but he's made himself scarce.
Excuse me.
May I help you?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I was asked to give this to you.
This is Ermenric's. Explain yourself. My brother would no more part with this ring than with his head.
He asked you to pray for him.
I haven't heard from him in months. Where is he? What's happened?
He's in the dungeon of the Arl of Denerim Estate.
A dungeon? What? No. I will go to him at once. Someone will answer for this. Take this with my thanks. It has been in my family since the War of Crowns, crafted for us by the Circle of Magi. An heirloom is a small thing compared to my brother's life.
Hello.
You'll have to excuse me. I'm engaged at present.
I apologize.
Huh?
Alright, guys. We're going home. We're going home. Can't wait to see my cousins. My papa. What was that? That was a weird glitch. Any last words from you guys? Whoa, you guys going too fast. What is going on here?
Things are coming to a head fairly quickly, aren't they? Are you ready?
I hope so. We need to overthrow Loghain.
I'm not talking just about Loghain, but about the Blight, the archdemon. You will have to face him. The last Grey Wardens in Ferelden. So much is expected from you. It hardly seems fair, either to you or to Alistair. I look at you sometimes, and you are so young. You face death every day. You know you are unlikely to live long. Does it frighten you?
Constantly.
It's only natural. To tell the truth, I do not know if I could do what you do. The first blight in 400 years, and here you are, the fulcrum on which it all turns. Whatever happens, you will become legend. And if we should prevail, even if you die, you will live on in the memories of those you sacrificed everything for.
Hold up, guys. I just found out right now. Today is September 27th, 2024. British actor Maggie Smith died. It's just breaking news right now. She was 89. Oh, man. I don't know. I didn't know much of her work. Just I know she was from Downtown Abbey, and I think the Harry Potter movies. I mostly seen her. But I wish I seen more of her films and shows, because I can guarantee that she She was a terrific actor. I'll read the articles later, but that's a damn shame, man. They will not remember.
And perhaps one day they will forget, but it will not erase what you did. Every new day that they see will be because of you, and nothing in this world will ever make that untrue.
I will do what I have to do because it is my duty. It is the Paragon way.
A Grey Warden through and through, selfless to the last, devoted to those you protect. I am honored to have served with you.
Your desire?
Oh, there's a lot of things. Oh, you know what?
We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will.
Oh, never mind. Well, why not?
And you wish to do this in front of an audience, do you?
Oh, super. Excuse me while I begin projectile vomiting.
What is that, Alistair? We were not listening.
Sorry, Alistair. You lucky we didn't do anything more. You lucky wins there, otherwise, right here, as I plow her beautiful peach, she'd be looking at, or maybe over here. You know what? It's a good thing we didn't. There's no good view. Greetings! I'm home again.
Be gone!
Oh, well, okay. Is that? Oh, I thought you were my cousin. Oh, no, you're just nothing.
I don't want any trouble.
My God, we're back home.
We told you to stay out of our alienage, Shem. You too good to listen to elves? What do you want?
What's going on over there?
You think you can buy us? You think we're so far beneath you, we'll just take whatever you give us? I think we better explain things to him.
What? Whoa, 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 what's going on?
Someone's coming.
Who are you? What was You're lucky they didn't kill you.
Please, what do you want from me? I'll go already.
What? I just said... Oh, I think this is where my home was. Oh, this is also where the glitch happened, too. Oh, let me save it one more. Keep saving it, sorry. First day. It's the first of the month.
Now it's better later.
Even later. Papa? Cousin? Cousin!
I wasn't sure you'd show up here.
Of course!
I'm sure you've already had enough of the warm alienage welcome.
What happened here?
Arl Howe led a purge. Vengeance for Vaughn's death, they say.
Where's father?
The healers took him into quarantine a few days ago.
Healers?
I'm sorry, cousin.
Fuck. I don't know who Valora is. Who's she? Or he?
She went to the hospice a week ago. They said she had the plague. I didn't believe it. I mean, she was fine. But they took her to quarantine. I haven't seen her since.
Fuck. Where is this quarantine?
A house on the north side of the square. You can't miss it, cousin. There's a huge crowd there now.
I see. Well, I have to go. It's great to see you're good and all.
What a surprise. Can't get out of here fast enough, can you?
Love you, cousin. I'm sorry. How many times do I wish I can help you understand. I fucking hate being a Grey Warden. Sorry, Alistair, no offense. Let's open this door, shall we? The Star Veteran? Who are you?
Spare a silver for a war veteran?
This can get you a hot meal.
Oh, you're too kind, sir. Andraste's blessings to you.
No problem. Oh, a dead cow. Blood. What up, pupper? Oh, okay. Oh, where's Clarabella? Oh, there you are, Clarabella. Clarabella. You always hang out here.
10 coppers for a dozen eggs. They say it's on account of the war.
The chickens aren't going to war.
Damn, that's a lot of money, though. Oh.
How do you even know they're working magic?
Well, we better check what's going on over there, right? Hold my hand, Morgan.
Didn't the wedding teach you people anything? Nobody is coming here to help us.
Cousin?
I've got children at home. I can't wait out here for another day.
So go home. The best thing you can do for your children is not trust these charlatans.
Everyone remain calm. We will help as many as we can today, so long as we can do this in an orderly fashion.
Oh, you're helping us, are you, Shem? Like Valendrian and my Uncle Syrian, you helped them, didn't you? Help them never to be seen again.
We've explained this to you before, girl. More whining will not persuade us to let you into the quarantine to carry plague back out to the alienage.
Quit trying to get us all killed, Shiani. Some of us have still got things to live for.
If this spell of theirs works, why are half the people they quarantine perfectly
You
healthy?
see my aurora glowing. Cousin? Is that really you?
I don't believe it. Soros said you were back. But he was such a mess, I thought he dreamed it. Cousin, you have no idea the things that happened after your wedding. I'm babbling, aren't I? I'm so happy to see you.
Now, this sounds like a curious tale.
Well, yeah, I was betrothed. It didn't end well.
Still, you never told me you were betrothed.
You never asked.
What happened?
Jesus, look at number 1. Well, imagine a storybook wedding. This was the opposite.
Lucky you, then.
So much has happened. It's good you're home.
I haven't seen my father anywhere. My cousin told me that,
Well, maybe we should go somewhere so you can be sitting down when I tell you this.
Do I want to hear this?
No. Nobody would want to hear this. But you have to know. The Tevinters quarantined your father yesterday. I told him not to go to the hospice. Not one elf they've taken in there has come out again. Who knows what's become of them?
How long has this quarantine been going on?
Since the army fell at Ostagar. People came here fleeing the Darkspawn, bringing blight sickness with them. After the refugees arrived, people here got sick. And these Tevinter vultures began circling, taking people out of the alienage a few at a time.
Why would they do that? What good are sick elves?
That's just it, cousin. Many of the people they take away aren't sick, not even an occasional sniffle.
Alright, I'm gonna have to look inside the hospice.
I knew you'd do something, cousin. Make her watch over you.
It's great to see you again, cousin. Wait, what? Why would I want to see Otto? Is that the journal that tells me to do that? You learn that there is a plague spreading about. Yep, men from the whatever. Supposedly, but it seems that they are taking sick and healthy elves into quarantine. No one ever sees them again. Perhaps it's worth best. I wish they gave me more detail. That's the problem with this fucking game. I think I'm supposed to talk to him, but let's look around first. Elffoot. Oh wait, no, that's not an Elffoot. That's Her Grace. Nothing in here. I should put the music a little bit loud since there's not going to be combat for a while. There you go. You can kind of sort of hear the music, right? Who are you? Oh. Where's that one girl that says something like, you think you're hot shit? Are you alright?
This is our punishment. The Maker sent us this plague for turning against the Arl.
Just hang in there.
Mama said she'd bring me a present from High Ever. I wonder what it'll be.
Anybody else to look around? Let's look in the back. I don't know. It can't be the main guy, right? The main quest. He must be like a side quest or something. We'll do that later. What's up?
No, you can't go inside just for a moment. So you might as well walk right back around to the front doors. You shouldn't be out on the streets now anyway. What with the plague?
I said, what's up? Keeping your people from their families doesn't bother you?
Look, this is how things are. I didn't make the blight or the plague or anything. I'm just trying to make a living.
Aren't you afraid of getting the plague yourself?
What's worse, dying of the plague or dying of hunger? I'll take my chances with the plague, thank you, if it means I get paid. I've been hungry. The novelty's worn off.
I wish I can attack you, but that's not the heroic way, I'm guessing. But I'll come back if there's no other options.
You do that.
Fucking punk. Anything over there? Apartments? Let's save it. Let's enter. Now it's better than later. Oh, can I get you a ladder? So you can get off my back? That's what he always says. How are you doing, sick elf?
10 coppers for a dozen eggs. They say it's on account of the war.
I hear that.
The chickens aren't going to war.
Fucking crazy. What's going on over there?
Who's there? Stay away!
Calm down. I just want to ask you some questions.
I can't say nothing. Please, just go. I don't want trouble.
Trouble? Look, what if I gave you some coin? Would that change your mind?
All right. I saw them take everyone. Took them right out of their beds. Dragged them down the hallways. Maker, the little one's crying.
Calm down, calm down. Have you seen my father, Crayon? He's an older man.
They took him through here yesterday.
They did?
Looked like a dead man.
Where did they take everyone?
Through the landlord's old office. They go in there, they never come back.
What else have you seen?
Every few days, they come back. It's like a parade, a silent one. Men and women and children. You have to go. They'll be back soon. They'll find out I talked and they'll take me too. Please, just go.
Alright. We got a silver tongue. Who's the silver tongue? Me, right? I'm expecting a big fight. Where is it? Alright, there's 2 doors, but it doesn't matter. Well, we'll go to left just in
case. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I am Caladrius, and you, I assume, must be the Grey Warden I've heard so much about.
Oh man, is this a boss? Holy shit. Oh, thank God it's easy mode. Get to the point. What do you want?
What I want is for my business here to be concluded smoothly. If that requires that you and I come to some terms, then so be it.
You honestly think you can bribe me?
I've heard that you're trying to erode Logain's support. It must be a difficult task, yes, like washing away a mountain. Perhaps you could use some help.
You took my people. I'm not fucking interested.
Pity. Looks as if we shall have to settle this the hard way, then. My apologies.
God, I got Morgana. Cue music. Dance. I really don't like doing this all the time. Pausing it, attack, pausing it, next person.
Do you really want to be beaten by an old woman?
It seems your reputation is an accurate
I'm staring
one.
at you.
I surrender.
Perhaps you should be left to the mercies of these elves?
No, wait! Hear me out, kind sir. Were I to use the life force of the remaining slaves here, I could augment your physical health a great deal. Allow me to leave this place alive, and I would be more than happy to do this little service for you.
An interesting offer, if a tad messy.
No.
Little service. He is talking of blood magic. Surely you would not consider such a thing.
I already said my piece.
Most wise.
Then, I don't suppose you would consider just...
Fuck off.
Ah. Well, that is a shame, isn't it?
Bitch.
Son?
Papa.
Is it really you? When they said all the Grey Wardens died at Ostagar, I prayed they were wrong. Are you all right? What are you doing here?
I couldn't let them hurt my family.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You're so much like your mother.
Are you all right?
Could be worse. I could be on an auction block in Minrathrus right now.
We'll talk later, Father. You better get out of here.
Come to the house. There's something I should give you.
And so we have freed the elves. Oh, what do you got? Documents. They bear the seal of Loghain MacTier. We got proof now. Ladies and gentlemen, we got proof.
Mama never came back from Ever. What's taking her so long?
Sorry. Did I talk to you? No, you don't. I think you're a side quest. Oh, cousin. You wouldn't believe it.
Cousin, you're amazing. Which I shouldn't say to your face because it'll go to your head, but it's true.
Already
You're
in my
sticking around
head.
for a while? You're staying for dinner, aren't you?
Yes.
You'd better. I'll weasel a bottle of wine from Alarith and we can catch up.
Of course. Get 2 bottles. We have a lot to catch up to do.
I'll hold you to that, cousin.
Wow. Alright, let's go meet Papa.
Oh, it's good to see you again, friend. You were so generous to me before, and these are other veterans.
I'm an orphan.
Oh, and an orphan. Please, my lord, can you spare some coin?
Are you really a veteran?
I am insulted. A veteran campaigner, am I? And Oli is as bereft of parents as anyone's ever been.
My mom is especially dead.
No need to mention that, Oli. Will you help us?
Okay. I feel like I'm being conned. Conned? Here's 30 silvers.
Thank you, sir.
You are too good to us.
Okay. Oh, great, another beggar. I don't have money in the world, guys. Alright, let's go meet Papa. Papi? Hey, cousin. Primo.
Once again, you're the big hero, cousin. Must be nice always winning.
Your desire?
I need to talk to you.
We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will.
You think my cousin will like it if we kissed in front of him?
And you wish to do this in front of an audience,
Primo?
do you?
Oh, super. Excuse me while I begin projectile vomiting.
What is that, Alistair? We were not listening.
Once again, you're the big hero, cousin. Must be nice always winning.
Papa?
Let me get a look at you. Maker, don't they feed you, Wardens? You're all skin and bones.
I ate. Oh, I didn't see Valid, whatever her name is, or his name.
Gone. They took him to the ships a couple of days ago. He's probably halfway to Deventer by now. You did so much good. We can't dwell on the ones you couldn't save.
Who is that guy? Oh, I gotta Google him later. Everything where you left it?
I expected looters, but I'm not missing much.
It's good.
Here, this is for you. I should have given it to you before you left, but with all the trouble, I didn't get the chance. It belonged to your mother. I think you should have it now. I know you'll do great things. You already do.
I received an item. Thank you, Papa. I love you. You too, primo. So what did I get? This? What is it? It's a dagger. I won't use it, but I'll keep it. I think that's it, right? Whoa, what the?
There he is!
Oh my goodness.
Now, no crowding. Let the good sir breathe. There are a lot of unfortunates in the alienage, sir. Many veterans,
oh my goodness.
Orphans, the diseased, and sad tales of all sorts.
I still don't have my parents.
Yes, sir. And poor Oli still doesn't have his parents. Anything you can spare would be appreciated.
My God. The whole lot of you are beggars, huh?
After the riots, many people were left without a home, sir. Don't have a copper between us.
You're like a hero here, good sir. Oli and I hadn't eaten for a week before you showed up.
But even that fellow with the fine outfit.
I, found it?
You aren't a real beggar.
All I heard was there was free coin over here. Fine.
Every one of us, except the one you rightly pointed out. All of us are unfortunates.
I'm not gonna be a bitch or a dick. I gave them 50 silvers. I don't know how much that is. Is that a lot? Someone has to help you.
Oh, huzzah! Huzzah for the hero of the Denerim!
All of us are eating tonight.
I remember there was a guy here I talked before. I wonder if he remembers me. Hey, do you remember me?
By Andraste's burning britches, it really is you. I thought everyone was going crazy when they said you came back and sent those Tevinters running. Welcome home.
Good to be back. What you got in the shop? You know, I have proof Logain was involved in slave trading.
Make her forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here. But I'm overjoyed you can implicate Logain. We must end the civil war quickly. What the Blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
This is it. Michael Jackson, this is it. Honora?
Is it true? Erlina tells me that Arl Eamon has gone ahead to call the Landsmeet.
I'm looking forward to this.
I wish I were. But we have done all we can. I know we are more than a match for my father. You should hurry. Father won't waste time wresting the proceedings from Eamon. He will need you. I'll meet you there. Maker, watch over us all.
See how she holds her fingers? Is she nervous? This is it, guys. We're near the final chapter.
Got it.
We took care of the trash.
I'll get on it.
Yeah, this game makes sense to be on the PC. I remember I struggled when I was playing on the 360. And then I I was excited that the second game was coming. And when I had a job, I bought my own 360. And I wish I didn't, because
got it.
We were so used to getting Xboxes in our family, and I always wanted a PlayStation. My friends had it, my cousins had the PlayStation. I was like, I wish I had one.
Warden, I am not surprised it has come to this. And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy of being called Merrick's son, you would already be in the Landsmeet, now wouldn't you? You have torn Ferelden apart to oppose the very man who ensured you were born into freedom. But do not think you will get past me to desecrate the Landsmeet itself. The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as regent, and we can finally put this to rest once you are gone.
How can you support the man who killed your king?
Cailan was a fool. What? He grew up a spoiled child in his ancestors' palace. He never knew what it was to be hunted, to starve. Maybe the Grey Wardens killed him, or maybe my lord let him die of his own foolishness. Either way, it may have saved Ferelden.
How do you justify letting Arl Hal torture his subjects?
You think war is simple, don't you, Warden? You only fight monsters. No one sheds a tear over the death of an ogre. Torture is an ugly business. But sometimes it's the only way to learn what your enemy intends. And it is much harder to tell who the enemy is when all of them look like you.
To support his war, he sold his own people into slavery.
What was he supposed to do? You and Eamon were harassing him at every side, forcing him to empty the treasury to fight you. He never wanted a civil war. After Cailan died, everyone was supposed to rally, come together to fight the Darkspawn without crying to Orlais for aid. He never anticipated Merrick's bastard would challenge the throne and force this war.
Stop talking. And show me what you can do with that thing.
I can end the threat you pose to Ferelden. To arms, men!
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it? A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah! Here we have the puppeteer.
Who, me?
Tell us, Warden. How will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? How much Ferelden blood does Orlesian gold buy these days?
Yes, let's talk about loyalty to Alistair, your king.
I knew Merrick. And if he had another son, he would have acknowledged it openly. In fact, none of us had heard of any other heirs to the throne until you arrived, Warden. I doubt that's accidental.
And he's very good at public speaking. You allowed Hal to imprison and torture innocents.
The Warden speaks truly. My son was taken under cover of night. The things done to him, some of them are beyond any healer's skill.
Hear, hear.
Hal was responsible for himself. He will answer to the Maker for any wrongs committed in this life, as must we all. But you know that. You were the one who murdered him. Whatever Hal may have done, he should have been brought before the Seneschal. There is no justice in butchering a man in his home.
No? Then why did you send a blood mage to poison Aemon?
I assure you, Warden, if I were going to send someone, it would be my own soldiers. I would not trust to the discretion of an apostate.
Indeed, my brother tells a very different tale. He says you snatched a blood mage from the Chantry's justice. Coincidence?
Do not think the Chantry will overlook this, Tyrn Loghain. Interference in a Templar's sacred duties is an offense against the Maker.
Whatever I have done, I will answer for later. At the moment, however, I wish to know what this warden has done with my daughter.
She's still a virgin? I mean, what have I done? Wait. What are you talking about?
You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself.
Straight out of a
Lords and
novella.
ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn. This man seized Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
The Queen speaks the truth.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Enora. I wanted to protect you from this.
This guy's
My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before! It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Waking Sea stands with the Grey Warden.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden.
Western Hills is with you, Loghain. Maker help us.
I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
Oh my god.
I stand with the Warden. The Blight is coming. We need the Grey Wardens.
That's 3-2 right now. Landsmead is against you, Loghain. Step down, gracefully.
Traitors! Which of you stood against the Orlesian Emperor when his troops flattened your fields and raped your wives?
Jesus!
You fought with us once, Eamon. You cared about this land once. Before you got too old and fat and content to even see what
He's
you
reading
risk.
his lines. He's preparing himself.
None of you deserve a say in what happens here. None of you have spilled blood for this land the way I have.
What's with that bird?
How dare you judge me?
I can't be Morgana, because Morgana, whatever her name is, because she's with me, I think. Yeah. Call off your men, and we'll settle this honorably.
Then, let us end this. I suppose we both knew it would come to this. A man is made by the quality of his enemies. Marek told me that once.
Am I gonna fight him?
I wonder if it's more a compliment to you or me. Enough. Let the Landsmeet declare the terms of the duel.
It shall be fought according to tradition. A test of arms, in single combat until one party yields. And we, who are assembled, will abide by the outcome.
Will you face me yourself, or have you a champion?
I thought I fight him in the end or something. I didn't expect this. I mean, Alistar, it's like a sweet revenge, right? Alistar, you cool?
Then let us test the mettle of our would-be king. Prepare yourself.
You got this, Alistar. Friends forever.
Done.
Excellent.
Very well.
Yeah!
Excellent.
Excellent.
Well done.
Wonderful. For honor! Come and get me! If you dare! Right. You're no match for me! Yes!
On it.
Enough!
Right. Very well.
Excellent.
Splendid! Yes! Wonderful!
As you wish.
Well done.
Wonderful. So, there is some of Marek in you after all. Good.
Forget Marek. This is for Duncan.
Do what you gotta do, homie. Dark fantasy. That was a tough fight. For easy
So
mode.
it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No. When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
Yes.
So much for our plan to rule together. If Alistair would rather not have the throne, I am more than willing to take it.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate
I
this,
thought we
Honora.
agreed.
Warden, will you help us?
Let me talk to Alistair real quick.
Strange. I feel like I'm back at the Abbey, trying not to get chosen last for the sparring teams.
You think you're ready to become king?
Are there people who are ready for that sort of thing? But I guess if it comes down to it, I'll do my best. Oh, I think my stomach just twisted up in a knot or something.
You'll be fine. He's ready.
As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead for Eldon?
I still believe that Alistair and Honora plan to marry and rule jointly.
Plans change.
What?
Nothing could convince me to marry my father's murderer.
Very well. Honora, take the crown.
Thank you, Warden. You were wise not to disrupt Ferelden's governance any further in a time of such crisis. My first act as Queen must be to insist on receiving Alistair's oath before all the lands meet, to relinquish all claim to the throne for himself and his heirs.
Oh, I never wanted it. I mean, yes, of course. Happily, in fact.
And now, lords and ladies of Ferelden,
Okay then.
there is still a blight to defeat and armies to gather. And I appoint this man to lead us in both. We will not allow this land be further threatened by the archdemon. Gather your forces and await the Warden's command. On the morrow, we shall begin our struggle against the greatest threat Ferelden has ever faced. And we shall triumph over it, for we are Ferelden.
Lands meet.
So it's done. My father is dead. I never thought he would go so far. I never thought it would end like it did. such a waste.
I guess, but it is what it is. I'm sorry. I wish it could have been otherwise.
It could have been. But what is done is done. My father had no illusions about the consequences of his actions, and neither do I. Arl Eamon has left for Redcliffe, and tells me that our armies have almost fully gathered there. I will be heading there myself. Bring your companions, and join us at Redcliffe Castle as soon as you are able. You have united for Elden Warden. Now we face the Blight.